We need to hitch this buzz into the evening, or nobody will be finding anyone. And then, with the right degree of censure, she said, "We'll discuss the unspoilt in the cab." Everyone knew the unspoilt monster. I suppose everyone knew me too, from the magazine, but the unspoilt was a proper flaneur, going out most nights, to most shows, for at least a decade by then. He was famous in that highly localised way passionate spectators are famous, just for showing up to things. He had impeccable taste, excellent bones, and the height of his particular beauty coalesced perfectly with the times. It was a strange, tense, electric epoch. 60,000 body bags had been acquired by the city in case our machines failed on New Year's Eve. A redundant precaution, it transpired, but a contingent of us, young, hungry, predisposed to ecstatic nihilism, found the symbolism irresistible and decided to go out swinging. We cultivated our hysteria with terror and delight, proud of this Baudelarian homage. We obliterated ourselves in each other and whatever else was nearby. We found a soundtrack in the dark drama of high camp electro, music that equated glamour with self-immolation. Every week, new 12 inches materialised from an imagined 1983, minor key hymns to pleasure and leisure, Polaroids and sleek androids, caviar and crashing cars, strict machines and deep ravines. Hymns of neon-drenched, aspic-sleek ennui, pinioned to the propulsive throb of Roland 808. We bricolaged old stuff in with the new, believing ourselves the first to really feel Suicide's Diamonds, Fur Coat, Champagne, or Gina X's No GDM, or Yoko Ono's Walking on Thin Ice. Shows ended, inevitably, with everyone on stage. Parties ended, inevitably, with everyone undressed. If the unspoiled, sleek, pathologically promiscuous, the most ecstatic of nihilists, was engineered for anything, it was this. He only had to stand still. He only had to wait. We met officially when I interviewed him for the magazine, when the job was still fresh and good. Then, I'd spend whole days on the telephone with musicians. They'd talk of their compulsions, their idols, their addictions, their loneliness, their fraught childhoods, their fractious relationships with bandmates, their sudden renouncement of guitars for keyboards, and their sudden renouncement of keyboards for guitars. They'd say, "I've never told anyone this before," while I twirled the telephone cord around my fingers. And they'd say, "This record is best enjoyed with Courvoisier." And they'd say, "Come backstage after the show." These conversations seldom went beyond 20 minutes, but intimacy was swift and palpable. Sometimes I'd get an earnest one who wanted to discuss Salinger or Sartre, and being earnest myself, this filled me with pink cloud happiness. The unspoiled was newly evangelical about Vera Hitalova, as was I, and this seemed close enough. We compared proclivities, graphed shared obsessions, and started meeting in ferocious assignations. I'd found a perfect alabastron surface on which to smash myself. The air outside crackled and rasped. Our cab pulled away from the curb, and Annika opened the windows to drink in the dissolving afternoon. It carried the perfume of jasmine, frangipanis on the edge of rot, and trace elements of promise. The sunset gathered like a flock of flamingos and broke apart with fanfare. We stalked overpasses and underpasses, speeding towards Pink Fist. Annika had decided this, but Pink Fist were my band, my discovery, and invisibly yoked to the unspoiled, so only a 6-car pile-up could keep me away. "So," she said. She took out 2 pills, relined her eyes in a pocket mirror, and fixed me with her ersatz violet.